Why are so many Democrats not proud to be an American?
I think a lot of Americans are not proud to be a Democrat.
I don't know what the definition of patriotic is. It's driving around in a big truck with a big flag flying off the back of it. Is that patriotic?
Democrats just hit a record low of 36%.
That sounds
Does
reasonable.
that seems reasonable?
Yeah.
Most people should be grateful to live here, I think. Look around us. It's like, come on, where else would you live? I've traveled the world. Where else would you live?
What is going on, everyone? James Klug here. A recent Gallup poll showed that patriotism among Democrats has plummeted to a record low. So what do people think is going on here? Today we're going to find out. Let's go talk to some people. I'm talking about a recent poll that just dropped, but they've been doing it for the last 25 years from Gallup. They are asking Americans if you are very proud or extremely proud to be an American. Right here, we have 92% of Republicans saying yes, very proud. Democrats just hit a record low. That's why we're talking about it, 36%. Now, it's been dropping for Democrats since about 2013. Why are so many Democrats not proud to be an American? What's going on there, man?
I don't know how you define patriotism. How is that defined?
I don't think they love of country.
I doubt someone came up and said, "Are you a patriot?" And they said, "No, I'm not a patriot."
Yeah, this says, "Are you proud to be an American?"
Yeah.
What does pride mean? Like proud in what way?
Okay, so
Proud
you think
because
maybe
I'm
all those people aren't answering?
Well, I can't answer the question because proud is an overinflated word. So what does that mean?
I don't know what the definition of patriotic is. It's driving around in a big truck with a big flag flying off the back of it. Is that patriotic?
Proud of your country, pride. Are you very proud to be an American or no?
Over the course of my lifetime?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Right now?
I'm not proud of the decisions our country's making.
What's going on there?
Maybe it's the political climate.
Political environment.
Actions and policy, man.
I'm embarrassed.
You're embarrassed?
I'm embarrassed to be an American right now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because of our leader.
Okay.
He's a joke.
Democrats just hit a record low of 36%.
That sounds
Does that
reasonable.
seems reasonable?
Yeah, considering
Why do Democrats not love the United States?
they love the United States, they don't love what we're doing.
You guys are Democrats.
Super proud.
You're very proud. So you're not answering
Even with
not
this
proud to be an American in that?
regime. No.
So you think maybe people are looking at that chart and kind of asking all those questions, define every word for them?
I think if you ask somebody a question like that, that's a generalization, that people are going to just knee-jerk with whatever they feel. So I'd have to understand what you're asking before I can give you a definitive answer.
Right. Do you think there's a bit of confusion there when it comes to the question of, are you very proud to be an American?
Sure. Yeah, our country's never been this confused in my lifetime.
Do you guys think that that's a problem for the party?
It is. The Democratic Party is waning right now.
Democrats, I think, are kind of confused right now.
I think it's because the American flag is commonly associated with a specific group, and the Democrats sometimes don't want to follow that. And sometimes, unfortunately, I think the patriotism gets followed into the Republican Party.
Why are so many Democrats not proud to be an American?
I think a lot of Americans are not proud to be a Democrat at this point because they've pulled so much. They've proven themselves to be just kind of nasty, jealous, vindictive kind of people, in terms of what they do. I think the Republicans want to make the country great, and they're going to do it through government, and the Democrats want to stop it any way possible.
I think they just they don't like the values of the country they're in, and they come here, they want everything for free, and they want to change the country that they were in, and they don't like the leader. They don't like Trump right now, so they see that as the entire country is terrible, and they don't realize all the great things that we're doing around the world and how we're the world's peacekeepers, and how if we weren't here, the world would be at war. In the Middle East, in Europe, there'd be more wars. There'd be wars just all over if we weren't here. And they hate the entire country because they don't like Trump. They don't realize that we're like the world's peacekeepers.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
When the Republicans lost the election, and they've lost 3 in the last, a couple of decades, I don't remember them ever saying that they weren't proud to be an American. They might not have been happy with the administration, but there wasn't a genuine unhappiness to be called an American. So because this election was lost, that 3 out of 10 Democrats like being an American or are willing to admit to being proud to be an American, that's really disappointing, because even if you don't like the current administration or their policies, the fact that that administration was voted in should be reason enough to be proud that you're an American, because that's what makes us Americans.
It seems as though a lot of Democrats tie being proud to be an American to maybe policy or who's in office, but not even then, because it was still very low under Biden. Why do you think there's such a radical difference between Republicans and Democrats on patriotism?
I don't know. I could just explain what's happening right now. As far as when it was Biden's term, I don't know. I'm shocked. I'm totally shocked why it was
somewhat low.
Yeah, the number surprises
But
you.
now I can easily explain why I feel that way.
What if your coffee didn't just wake you up, but made you feel sharp, focused, and ready for the day? That is the difference with 1775's Peaberry coffee. These beans are rare, less than 5% of all coffee grown. They're denser, naturally higher in caffeine, and packed with antioxidants. That means more mental clarity, better energy, and zero crash. Each bean grows solo, high in the Bolivian mountains, and is hand-picked at peak ripeness. The result, a smoother, more concentrated flavor that kickstarts your metabolism without the acidity or jitters. You guys, this coffee is awesome. You're still getting 1775's organic, small batch, small farm, single origin quality, just with a bean that goes above and beyond. It's like a super bean. You guys, 1775 is the coffee that I brought with me down to Mexico for a weekend trip. I didn't want to go around looking for good coffee, and I already knew that 1775 rocks. Go to 1775coffee.com, use code Klug to get 15% off your order. You guys, I love this coffee. I drink it all the time. I highly recommend you give it a shot. I'll put a link down in the description below. Let's get back in this video. So you see it as kind of just they're not getting their way with policy?
Yes and no. I think it's deeper than that, but that's a big part of it right now. Yeah.
Are you pretty proud to be an American?
In ways, yes. Yeah. I would say it has gone down in this presidency.
First of all, if I didn't like living in this country, I'd be gone. There would be an initial fight to change things. There were moments that I didn't like some policies in my own community, and I fought to change those policies, but I never stopped liking my community.
Most people should be grateful to live here, I think.
Most people, for sure.
I mean, like, look around us. It's like, come on, where else would you live? I've traveled the world. Where else would you live?
When you have so many conflicts going on where we are supporting some very bad things that are happening to people, it's hard to see that.
Well, it seems like a few are being wrapped up, right?
We'll see.
There are no more bombs being dropped in Iran, and now the tariffs are actually working in our favor. Now gas has never been lower. The stock market is high. So you can't help but ask yourself, well, maybe I should have just held back a little bit and not opined at a time when I needed to give it some chance, give it a chance.
All you have to do is turn on the television and see him try to speak. That's all you got to do. And what comes out of his mouth is just garbage.
So that wipes away the American pride?
No, it doesn't wipe American pride. It wipes away, it's the decisions he makes, which are just ludicrous.
You had Pakistan and India that just did a ceasefire as well.
Attacks, and I know they're going to still be in
Rwanda.
Okay, in Rwanda.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So there's been what I'm saying is there's been a lot of peace being made. Do you disagree with that?
Well, no. I mean, I know many peoples and many countries live in peace. But when you hear that European countries, Australia, New Zealand, they're all warning their citizens not to come here because they cannot know what's going to happen if they are going to let them in, if they are checking their phones for the social media. I mean, what is that about? Honestly. And I have to wrap it up.
That seems a little dramatic, doesn't it? When it comes to the difference, I'm so curious your thoughts on this. Mm-hmm. You can see Republicans are fairly consistent across the years.
Yeah.
Why such a radical difference there? I mean, they've had presidents that they haven't liked.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. My God. They're proud to be an American because they're Make America Great Again.
So you're asking me a question that is based on me accepting that that's an accurate fact. I know that there's lies, damn lies, and statistics, so you can twist it any way that it works for you.
I don't believe anything I read anymore.
The media has a lot of blame to do because they have scared people out of their wits.
I think the media portrays all the bad things instead of pointing out the positive things. I think that they are stirring the pot purposefully, making it worse than what it really is, trying to divide.
Unfortunately, the political divide and the narrative that's being spun by both sides is so severe right now that an admission of something being okay would almost be like I'm giving up. Ilhan Omar and the squad are not going to come out and say anything good. They're not going to come out and say, geez, we were wrong.
Well, like you said, the division is kind of forcing people to go right or left. And the right side's funner. That's where I'm at, so. You're not always angry.
It's a belief system. It's a moral and ethical and religious base that most people follow. You're going to follow what you believe.
Where have their beliefs gone? What did they come, whether you were born here or like us, we emigrated in '79. We came for a better life, and America has given us a better life.
The Christians believe in country. They believe that you should, there's a sacrifice to freedom. There's a price you have to pay for freedom.
I'm an immigrant, honestly, but I guess...
Are you an American or no?
So I'm a citizen now, but I came from India. Cool. So it definitely did give us more opportunities as in.
I do feel like traveling outside of the U.S. really plays an impact on that, like appreciating where you come from. So I think that just getting exposed to other cultures and realizing like what we do have here and what we stand for is a lot of freedoms.
Why are you proud to be an American?
For what advantages it's given me. When I was 15, I worked 40 hours, took care of my father, and my parents died, and met my husband. We had our son, and we knew, and I'm a professor at a university.
Interesting. A patriotic professor. I think we need more of those. What do you think?
Yes.
You see somebody wearing the American flag on their shirt. I'm just so curious. What comes to mind right when you see an American flag on somebody's shirt? Republican.
Yeah, patriotic. I don't know.
Where I live in Seattle, I don't even wear stuff like that because people will get
They get mad at you and they'll yell at you for wearing stuff with flags on it in Seattle.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, we live in little pockets of
Yeah,
super
we're down here
liberal
visiting.
people.
Yeah, so it's very, very liberal in
On the
Seattle.
other side of the state, it's more red.
We go to Eastern
but-
Washington, everyone's wearing flags.
Our neighborhood is funny. You can go down one street and everybody's flying flag. On our cul-de-sac, we're the only one that flies a flag.
Only one flying
Only
a
one.
flag.
And that is also a divide between, because most of them that don't fly are Democrats.
You guys aren't flying the flag at your house?
We don't like it and just up all the time. I don't like it on hats or shirts or towels or, no.
If you saw an American flag, somewhere, you might assume that they're Republican. You might just make that assumption. A lot of people do.
Is that a problem that people are associating the American flag with republicanism, conservatism?
Yes, it's obviously the flag has become a symbol, and that symbol is there. It's become that because it triggers the other side, not because there's anything wrong with wearing an American flag.
4th of July used to be for celebrating. Yeah, I know. It's interesting to think about what the 4th's going to be like. Feels like there's a lot of hatred towards America right now.
Yeah, is it becoming a holiday for Republicans?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's 4th of July. There's no shame in like representing your flag of your country.
There's no other place in the world where we can be so diversified. We can be here and here. But freedom is not free.
There's nowhere else better to live.
Right.
There just isn't.
All right, everyone, that is it for today. Let me know your guys' thoughts on these conversations down in the comment section below. And also let me know, does this poll surprise you? If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe for more videos, and hit that bell notification button so you are notified next time I post. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Also, huge shout out to our founder tier members. Thank you guys so much. Get their names up on the screen. You guys are the best. Greatly appreciate your support. These videos are happening because we have people supporting this channel, making it happen. It helps with traveling and all that wonderful stuff. So thank you guys so much, and thank you to all of our members. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Are you proud to be an American? Yeah, good answer. Thank you for your time.